Alright, so I found the baby mud turtle. I was gonna put him in this, which I believe it's about a 6x8. It's nothing special, but if I happen to find another mud turtle, then it would kind of be small for two of them, so why not jump them up to the 12x12? I think that would be pretty cool. And on top of that, I actually have a stand right now that can fit that. And this was my baby plywood aquarium. I was doing a couple parts to this, and the reason why I stopped is I had other projects going on, and I didn't have any baby fish because it didn't fall through. I ended up building the South American pond, but I just kept this to pretty much hold off until I wanted to get back to it. So the good news is we have this, and I say it's a baby plywood aquarium because it is made of plywood and it has 4 sides to it, but I did paint the back a black acrylic and I re-epoxied everything, and I really wanted to make something cool in the background, so I did that, as well as making a little filter, which you can see. Just put some filter pads and nothing's getting through. Actually filter it really nice. Just a small pump in there and it's all good. But yeah, something simple. Now I would put the mud turtle in this, but I just feel like it's not enough space. He can live in this, but it would just be too hard trying to put a land in there and everything. It's just not made for a turtle, you know. So we're gonna pop this off, and the stand is perfectly good. Everything is good on the stand. I was actually gonna epoxy the side here because this one side actually has silicone, and I was going to epoxy it, but I never really got to that point. Maybe in the future I'll finish it, but we do have this tank that can fit on it, and we're gonna set this tank up for the mud turtle. It's gonna be really cool, and we're gonna pop him in my man cave and go on from there. I think I could just put a pump in here and put a quick little filter, and yeah, I mean, he's not gonna need much, but it is gonna be super cool, so you can see him really good and watch him swim and things like that. So super excited. Let's set up this tank, get it to where we want it, and get this mud turtle in there. So it's not the best tank. It's a little beat up, but I will actually make another acrylic tank. But the main thing right now is getting him all set up to where he has a place to live for a little bit, and then we can worry about making him a new home. It's really no biggie, but I'm liking it. Definitely big enough for him, for sure. So while the sand and the rocks continue to get cleaned out, what I'm going to do is use a sponge filter. And the reason why I'm not going to make anything crazy is because he is tiny. He's not going to make a big mess, so I don't want anything with enough pressure to blow him around the tank. So we're just going to do something simple, little sponge filter, little pump, and set him up, and we're good. Alright, mainly I'm going to start out with these rocks, and the white rocks, they're just going into the corner. This way, the sponge can be held right where it needs to be held. Just like so. And give them a little something to hide behind. This way you can kind of feel comfortable. Put a little homeward in there. A couple small ferns, nothing crazy. And we're gonna throw in some dollarweed. Alright, now we got some nice rocks. Put around here. Add a little something in. Make them nice and comfortable. Comfortable. Alright, so it looks pretty nice. Once we put some water in it, it should look a lot nicer. The only thing that worries me is the sponge filter might be a little too high. So I don't really want to put the water that high. He is a very small turtle, so if I have to adjust from a sponge filter and do something different, I will. Whether I just put a bubbler in or a smaller little pump to maybe do something different, I don't know. We will find out. But let's fill it up and see what we're looking at, and then we'll get the little guy in here. This is got the water in there. Pop the bubbler on, you know. You know, maybe I can put another rock on. Alright, we got a better rock in there now. Well, underneath. So, the last thing to do, after filling this up a little more is gonna be to, I mean, you can clearly see he can get to this and get up the rock. So that's the good news. He has a nice ramp to get up. Problem is he doesn't have a ramp on this side. And although I don't think it's gonna really matter, I still want him to be as secure, as safe as possible here. All right, so maybe something like that. Let's see. Let's see if we can do something here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so pretty easy. I just put 2 acrylic pieces on top for now. I think it's pretty cool. It'll keep the humidity in there at least a good bit. Good. Alright, so it's looking real nice. Got some fern, hawthorn, dollarweed, a bunch of plants in there. I let it sit for about an hour, And now it is time to put in this guy. Boy, is he small. But I think he's really gonna like it, so let's put him in. Really cool. He is so small that like I don't wanna hurt him. Wow. Well, these are the first looks at this mud turtle. Look at this guy. You know, I'm super lucky to have found him when I did, because he's an easy meal for a bullfrog, a leopard frog, not even a big turtle, even a smaller turtle. You know, even the cichlids, even the fish could have nipped at him, and he's just so soft. You know, he just came out of the egg, so man, just unreal. So hopefully he enjoys his new home, and I'm definitely gonna keep y'all posted on this guy. He is just so tiny, but man, such a beautiful turtle, such an amazing find. I am so happy that I found him and he is safe. That makes me extremely happy.